Hello everyone, it's Mark Shalero, the owner of MS Classic Cars, and I'm presenting you our 19 vehicle collection selling at the Barrett-Jackson auction in Scottsdale, Arizona, January 20th through the 28th. You've got to check this out. Okay, everyone, so what I'm going to do here is present our 19 vehicle collection that we are selling at Barrett-Jackson. Everything is selling with no reserve. It's in Scottsdale, Arizona. The dates are from January 20th through the 28th. All the vehicles that I'm showing you here today are going to be picked up this week by Plycar Automotive Logistics. I'd like to give them a little credit for doing a great job, as they always do with our shipping of our vehicles. Once these vehicles leave, they are going to be in the hands of Barrett-Jackson. We will be there to set everything up and put them on great display. If you have or haven't been following MS Classic Cars, please know we only collect #1 and #2 condition show quality cars. I've been doing that since inception. We are very proud to say that we are the only classic car dealership in the country that services every vehicle that we sell. We document the work with an invoice, which is presented in our listing. We detail these cars. Even this motorcycle is an example. We detail them to the highest level so they are ready for the new owners to enjoy. I spent months putting together this collection here. These are some extremely special cars. We do a lot of business with Barrett-Jackson. We've been doing business with them since 2007. Scottsdale is the Super Bowl of their auctions, and MS Classic Cars wanted to come to play, and we wanted to play hard. So I'm going to walk you through. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically rattle off the year, make, model, maybe give you a couple little tidbits of information about each vehicle, and then we're going to move on. Again, if you visit our website at msclassiccars.com, you can really find as much information about each vehicle as you want to, and something that you might have interest in. You can always reach out and call me. You can email me and so forth, okay? So let's start off with this amazing machine here. This is a 1999 Kawasaki KX250. This bike is already 25 years old. I'm a huge motocross guy. What I love about this particular bike is it is extremely original, and it has less than 10 hours. It was stickered to look like Ricky Carmichael's bike. He had a 2001 Kawasaki KX250 that he won his first AMA Supercross championship with, and this is kind of a replica of that. A super, super awesome example. This is going to be selling on Sunday. Definitely a really cool deal. This will be the last vehicle selling in the collection, so make sure to check this out. Right next to it over here, we have one of my favorite cars of all time. Definitely a top, I'm going to say 3 car for me, and that of course is a 1970 Chevy Chevelle. This one happens to be customized. It is one of the nicest looking Chevelles I have ever seen. It is a perfect blend of original and custom. This is just a car that we've nicknamed actually Black Thunder, because when you start it, it has that sound. Again, it's just an awesome car. Make sure to check it out. That's actually going to be selling on Friday. This vehicle here, this is a 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30. The W30 was the higher performance package of the day. This was basically just like a Chevelle. It's just a little bit fancier, if you will, appealed to a different kind of customer than if you were looking at a Chevelle and you wanted a 442. And again, the W30 is just a really, really special package. What makes this car unique is, besides its amazing condition and it's all of its original color combination and drivetrain, is the fact that it was restored strictly with NOS parts. spectacular restoration. One of the best cars clearly in the country. Spectacular. This vehicle over here, this is something I'm really proud of. I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to own one of these again. This is a 1970 Mercury Cyclone GT, less than 100 built with the Super Cobra Jet drag pack. So this thing is packing serious power. Again, I would classify this car as I would the Chevelle, as I would the Oldsmobile 442, and with this car, these are all #1 condition show cars that we've sorted out, and they are spectacular. This is a really nicely documented car as well, as is the 442. This is selling on Friday as well. Most of our cars that you're going to see here in our collection are selling on Friday, but I will at least announce which ones are selling any other day but Friday. Now, over here, this is not something you see very often. This was actually built by Metalworks, which actually built a pickup truck that we sold at Barrett-Jackson in the inaugural New Orleans event. But this is a 1958 Pontiac Star Chief Safari Custom Station Wagon. This is a station wagon. This is a 4-door. Check this out. It is absolutely spectacular. The bodywork, the paint, the quality of the restoration is absolutely amazing. Again, selling on Friday. This is a car that you just never see these types of cars, and I got really big expectations for this car. Over here, we have a 1979 Ford Bronco. This is a custom Bronco. It's not overly custom. I would say it kind of falls into the mild custom status, but it is beautifully restored. Again, they only made this body style for a couple of years, so the die-hard Bronco guys absolutely love this. We've actually got it packed right now with all of our stuff that's going to Barrett-Jackson in Scottsdale. So right now it looks a little heavy in the front and only in the back, only because of all the stuff that's in there. So anyway, this is a really cool Bronco that we're really proud of. On the subject of Broncos, please take note of this amazing hardtop stand that Carl Almeida, who's part of the MS Classic Cars, hand built. He made this, took him a while actually to fabricate all that. And this is a stand so you can actually move the hardtop to this particular Bronco. When it's at Barrett-Jackson, when it goes on stage, the crowd will be able to see the hardtop off of the vehicle. But this is a 1974 Ford Bronco. I would probably say of all the vehicles in our collection, this is the one that is the most fabricated as far as all of the things that were done to it. Again, you can visit our website and go through all those details, but it is absolutely beautiful and definitely one of a kind. As I turn here, this is definitely one of the highlights of our collection. For anybody who has been following MS Classic Cars, I specialize in first-generation Camaros. We've accomplished some great things. I've learned a lot. We've become friendly with Jerry McNeish and Norm Meads of Camaro High Performance. All three of these next cars I'm going to show you are all certified by Jerry McNeish. But what makes this car so special is the color. This is a '69 Camaro Z28 that is black. Black is extremely rare. 122 cars roughly were made in black. Jerry only has 10 or 12 in his entire database. This is the car. If you're a collector and you want a Z28, this is the one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I don't know, like that Mercury Cyclone, if I'll ever have the opportunity to own another black Z28 again. So really, really excited about the sale of this car. Right next to it, we have another '69 Chevy Camaro. This is also a Z28, but this one is a Rally Sport. 1306 Rally Sports were made with these hideaway headlights here. This is an extremely well-documented car. Once again, certified by Jerry McNeish. That black car, by the way, has its original motor. This has got its full original drivetrain as well. Again, these are all #1 condition cars. They are in beautiful condition. So to have a black Z28 to be followed by a Rally Sport Z28, that car, by the way, the Bronco over there, the red one, I didn't mention this. The red one is actually selling on Friday The blue one there is actually selling on Friday. This black car here, the Z28, selling on Saturday, and this car is actually selling on Friday. I just forgot to mention that as we're going through. Now, this gold car here, this is another 1969 Camaro. This is not a Z28. This is a Super Sport. Not only is it a Super Sport, but it's an L78. The L78 was the high horsepower version of the 396, 375 horse. Gold, it's like finding a piece of gold. They made less than 5,000 of these cars in all the years that we've been collecting at MS Classic Cars, Camaros, first gens. I've never owned a 69 L78 until today. With this car, here it is, spectacular, certified by Jerry McNeish. Once again, original color combination, original motor. This is just a spectacular car that we're super proud of. That's the trio. So again, we're going kind of like in order of how they are in the showroom. We'll flip right to this beautiful, beautiful Corvette. For anybody who has been following MS Classic Cars over the years, they've always said to me, Mark, you've gotten involved with Mustangs and Shelbys, and you've had Camaros, and you've had Chevelles and Tri-Fi Chevrolets and everything else, but they used to always wonder why I never got heavily involved with Corvettes. We would only have a few here and there. So I started learning more about Corvettes. There was just so much information to me to retain, and I really started getting more involved over the last 3, 4, 5 months, and I really handpicked what I believe to be some of the best examples in the world. I would like to say that we, for the last 5, 6, 7 years, have been really friendly with Roy Seiner. He is another expert in the Corvette world, and what I did is I had Roy come from his home state of Oklahoma to personally certify the 3 Corvettes that we have. I'm going to just kind of flip the camera over these 2 as well, but we have this 1964 Chevrolet Corvette. This is a convertible. This is a really special car here. This is the 327 365 horse. What we did is we're actually adding Roy's entire certification page to this car. This car has won a ton of awards, including Duntov with the NCRS. Again, you got to go on our website and read about these cars. They are so special. Over here, we have a 1965 Corvette. This is also a spectacular convertible. This one also has the hardtop, as you can see. This is actually the 327 350 horse car. That of course is a 4-speed, and so is this. This is again a spectacular restoration. It's won a ton of awards, just like the red one has. Roy certified this car. Again, we added his whole report to our website, so you got to make sure to check that out as well. And that car and this car are both selling on Friday. This car is going to be selling on Saturday. Now, this car here is the carrot of our entire collection. This is really the holy grail. Roy, again, said it in the video when he was here. This is a 1967 Chevrolet Corvette. This is a coupe, and it's a 427, 435 horse L71. They made less than 4,000 of these cars. This car's nickname is the Desert Rat. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the whole story. You have to go on our website and learn about this car. It is an unbelievable car. Again, certified by Roy Seiner, original color combination, original drivetrain. All these Corvettes, all 3 of them, are as authentic as you will find. Colors, engines, transmissions, rear ends, etc. Original paperwork, things of that nature. This is really a trio of amazing Corvettes that I spent months and months searching out and finding. You can't just go on the internet and find this car. You cannot go on the internet and find a car like this. These are cars that take a lot of time to find. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. They are very, very special. Now, we're going to, on the subject of Corvettes, what we're going to do is check out this one. What I wanted to do with the Corvettes was I wanted to have a vehicle that would be similar to the black Chevelle, where it wouldn't be a full-blown custom like the car I'm going to show you in a minute, but it would be something that still looks a little bit like it did from the factory, This is a 1966 Chevrolet Corvette. This one also has a hardtop and a soft top. We do have hardtop stands for both these cars, by the way. This is Laguna Blue. In my opinion, it's one of the most beautiful colors that you could imagine. It's got blue interior, but look at this car. Again, this is a big block. This is a 427 with fuel injection. Again, it's slightly customized. It is a beautiful, beautiful, slightly custom Corvette is how I would state. Again, this vehicle is selling on Friday. This is a really, really sweet ride. Now, my personal favorite car in the entire collection, people always say, Mark, if you had to keep one of these cars, which one would you keep? I'm a huge fan of this particular car right here. This is actually a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Custom. The bodywork and paint is stunning. It is an unbelievable color, as you clearly can see. Love the stance. I love the one-off interior, a highly detailed engine compartment. Again, you can see all these cars, more detail on our website. This is going to be selling on Friday as well. This is just such a star car. I absolutely love it. Making our way over here, we got the perfect contrast here with this beautiful green and this beautiful orange. This is actually dubbed orangish is what it is because it's a really unique color. This is a 1951 Chevrolet 3100 custom pickup truck that is just absolutely magnificent. It's got a modern drivetrain, full-blown custom chassis, just a truck that everybody gravitates toward when they come in here and they look at it. We've got a lot of activity on this everywhere. This is actually selling on Saturday. This is, again, our last vehicle that we're selling on Saturday. This is a truck you definitely don't want to miss. I can only imagine what it's going to look like on the Barrett-Jackson stage with all the lights. Now, over here, this right here, just by the way, when you see, like on that blue car, if you noticed on this here, this tape and this foam, that's just for shipping purposes, so nothing gets damaged. But this is actually a 1923. This is a Ford T bucket. Lady Luck 2 is what it's referenced as. I become really good friends with the gentleman who campaigned this car. This car's got so many awards. It's had so much exposure. Was in the Peterson Museum. They even had a Johnny Lightning figure made to represent it. But look at that big block. Again, the top comes off. Two people can sit in there and cruise around, have a great time. It is just so cool. First vehicle I've ever seen in this color, and I had to have it when I saw it. So anyway, super proud of that. That's actually the first vehicle that's selling from the MS Classic Cars collection. That's going to be on Thursday. You definitely do not want to miss that. What a really cool car that is. Now, moving over here, this will be the last vehicle in our collection to show you here today. Now, if you're noticing, we only went through and there was a total of 18 cars. This would be number 18. We do have a 1960 Chevrolet Corvette convertible that's actually at Barrett-Jackson now. Barrett-Jackson did a really cool video on that car. It's a unique color, horizon blue. You can't miss it on the docket. It's really just a car that pops. That car, again, is out there. So if you're wondering where that 19th car is, that's why I'm clearly not showing it to you. But we're going to end on this vehicle here. This is something you don't really see. You don't see Novas from this generation. I think every person that looks at this car says, I had one back in high school. These were very popular cars. They were relatively inexpensive. This particular car here is absolutely lights out. Obviously, the bodywork and the paint is stunning. Black with the red interior. Again, the whole front end of this car, the custom wheels, brakes, the interior. It's got a modern drivetrain. It's got a custom subframe on it. It is just absolutely spectacular. This is also selling on Friday. So once again, you can go to our website at msclassiccars.com. We have the only vehicles that are currently on our website all in a row is this entire collection that you see here, 19 vehicles. We are launching a brand new website this month. So we are going to change over from the old website to the new website more than likely before these cars sell, so you've got to make sure to check that out. I would ask, if you have not signed up for the MS Classic Cars VIP email blast, that is the best way to follow us and keep up on what we're doing. We do updates with future inventory, current inventory, what's going through our service department, what auctions we have coming up, and so forth. We also ask that you follow us on social media as well. Some of our cars really take off with views and things like this, some of the videos that we do. As an example, this particular Nova here has had millions of views in combination with Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and things like that. So we ask, please check us out. If you have any questions about anything, any one of these cars that I've shown you, you can call me directly, you can email me. I'm very responsive. I'll go over everything in detail and answer any questions that you have. If you have any questions about, again, how to register with Barrett-Jackson, I can help you with all that. I can help you with anything that you need help with. So we welcome the business. We appreciate you watching this video, and we're excited to do this auction. As always, rock and roll.